pigeon brain. My family's so intense. I truly don't know what's gonna happen. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is creezhan, and today I will be talking about my financial goals for 2021 at 28 years old. And I just want to start off by saying that we could be the same age and you could be just at the start of your financial journey, or you could be way ahead of me in terms of like where you are numbers wise. So yeah, don't feel bad or don't judge me too much if I'm just like not as far as you. So let's get started. First, I want to talk about where I want my investments to look like by the end of this year. I do have a Roth IRA and a 401k. So Roth IRA I have through Vanguard. I highly recommend. I really hope that when I pull it out when I'm like 50 years old, that I'll have enough to like pay for my kids' education. And then for my 401k, I really just want to use it to supplement my retirement, because I don't know if Social Security will exist by the time that I'm like in my elderly years. And then for my other investments, I would say they're a bit more riskier than the 401k and the Roth IRA. So I have two robo-investors. I have one through Betterment and one through ACORNS, and I want both of those to hit around $15,000 this year for a total of 30k. I've already hit my goal in Betterment to hit the 15k, but I need to hit the ACORNS. And I think I want to, if I get my robo investments at a high enough place in my mid 30s, I should be able to put a down payment on a house. That is the goal. And so those are my robo apps. And then I have Robinhood, and those are my most risky investments, I would personally say, because they're like individual stocks. I do have ETFs in there, but I also buy individual stocks, and I would say, I don't know if I would recommend that to everybody because it's like the most risky, and also cryptos in there as well. But anyways, I want to get that to 5k this year. Yeah, that's why I'm saying please don't judge me. I'm like very early on in my investing career and just like making myself financially responsible. So that is that. And then now that I kind of went through all of my investing goals, I do have like a personal, not quantitative goal. I have a qualitative goal on learning how to research individual stocks better. If I do invest in crypto, or if I do invest in something like Microsoft or Apple, I want to know how to read their financial statements. So now I kind of want to go over my sinking fund goals. And if you don't know what a sinking fund is, it's basically, it is savings accounts where you bucket it into areas where you think you're going to use within the next year or two, like very short-term goals that you need to be liquid in order for you to buy them. Like, for example, like if you're gonna buy a house in the next 2 to 3 years, you wouldn't want like all of that money to be in investments because you have to pull them out. Just a reminder, everyone should have an emergency fund. My emergency fund is around 6 months of, if I lost my job, like what I would do for the next 6 months, I could use my emergency fund. So have that first, no matter what. The second sinking fund I have is for my Roth IRA and Chase. So every single year, my Roth IRA costs $6,000, and then my Chase Sapphire Reserve costs $450. So I have a fund that I start at the beginning of the year, which I've already saved up for $6,450, so that next year it just doesn't like randomly come out of my daily expenses. So I have that one. And then the next 3 are pretty fun ones. I want to go on a trip to Europe or Asia, or festivals with my friends, vacations with family. Of course, after like the Panini pandemic panorama is over, I want to make sure I have enough cash for that. So that's around $2,000. The fourth sinking fund, which is life events. During this pandemic, I realized like I truly don't know what's gonna happen in life. There can be randomly weddings and funerals and birthdays and baby showers, and you just like never know when you're gonna need to like plan an event for yourself or plan an event for your friend. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen in terms of life events. So I have a life events fund that I really want to get to $10,000. Because if you didn't know, the average wedding is 40 to 50K. Like, who has that amount of cash? Like, how do you not go into debt? Anyways, so I want 10K there. And then my last one is like a pipe dream. Literally nobody wants me to have this dream realized, but I personally want a Jeep Wrangler. I know how basic can get, but I just love that car. Whenever I see it on the street, I'm like, that's what I want in my life. My brother and my dad despise the car. They want me to get it just to prove to me that how bad of a car it is, how much it breaks down. But I really want it, and that car is $28,000 for the newest version. Not that I would get the newest version. I feel like even though I love buying everything in cash, I would lease that and maybe get like an older model, because my family's so intent on showing me how shitty of a car it is. But yeah, those are my sinking fund goals. I did want to give like 3 tips if you're like starting your journey. First, I check my banking accounts or websites or apps every single day. Like, it's like muscle memory by now. Like, if I have time throughout the workday where I just have a breather, like I just go Bank of America, Chase, Ally.com and just like check everything out, because things, subscriptions, like little purchases go out like without you knowing, and you just checking it every day really helps you realize what you should stop doing and realize what you should keep doing, and just gives you more visibility. That way you don't have to like budget everything and like freak out at the end of the month. It will just become muscle memory. Like, instead of muscle memory going to like Instagram and Facebook, just go to your banking accounts. Number 2, automate your investing and saving. I am a person with a pigeon brain, short attention span. Like, you could be talking to me and like something will distract me. So like, I don't trust myself to like every single week or every single month going to my investing apps and putting X amount in. So I just automate it. Some of my accounts, like a couple dollars go every single day to investing. For my saving accounts, it's like $50 every month or every week, and you forget it's going out. You're very resourceful. Like, this is what I realized about people. You're very resourceful, and if you only have $10 for the week, like, that's what you're gonna use. But if you have a couple $1,000s in your bank account, you're like, maybe I do need those biker shorts, or maybe I do need a case for my iPad. So I would just say automate everything, all of your bills, everything. And third, I keep a wish list on Google Keep, and I feel like this is the best thing ever, because Google Keep, I have a list of everything I want. It could be the most outrageous thing. Like, I have a walking pad treadmill on there that's $500. Like, I cannot afford that. Even like small things like acne medication or like stickers I want to buy. You will just tell yourself, you can get this if it's been in this Google Keep account for longer than a month. And then you'll realize after week over week, you look back at that list and you just delete it, because you're just like, oh, did I really need that? No. So you just delete it, and you realize the things that are there for like over like a year or two, then you're like, okay, like, let's just fucking get it. So hopefully that was helpful if you're just starting out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really recommend checking out the Financial Diet YouTube channel if you want more knowledge about personal finance. They're way more well-versed than I am. And if you want more individualized service, I also use the Financial Gym, which gives you a personal trainer, and I just like meet with her every single month and tell her like what's working, if I have any questions. So that's really great. But I really wish everybody good luck on your financial journeys, especially since tax season is here. And I hope this was interesting or helpful. I sure felt very vulnerable showing my numbers today. I might do one about my financial goals before I'm 30, but let me know if you're even interested in that. Bye.